Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Janine McGowan and I design cross stitch as the Blue Flower. It's Saturday morning, the 9th of October, and it's a beautiful fall day here in Nevada. We went from summer fairly quickly to fall, and I think we might have to actually drain the sprinkler system this weekend because we're getting some properly cold temperatures coming in. So it's a good weekend to stay inside and stitch and maybe bake a little, put up some Halloween decorations, all those fun things. All right, starting right off with stitching in action, this is Wildflowers from Emily W. And she stitched that with mostly the DMC using 18 count Aida that she dyed herself. So thank you so much for sharing that, Emily. And as always, if you have a blue flower design that you're stitching and you want to send a picture along either through their website or directly to me, please go ahead and do that. I always love to see what's happening. And if you're contemplating a blue flower design, but you're not sure how you want to do it, the Stitching in Action section of the website is a great resource for looking at what other people have done, maybe changing colors or different linen or fabric options, and always some great ideas to see. All right, what I'm stitching, I got a little bit of work done on Grounding Force from Heartstring Samplery. Start with the original there. This is such a fun stitch. It's not very big, so I've made progress. If I get it too close, it looks yellow, so we'll do one close-up and then back it up a little bit. But I went charging down this border here to get to the little village because I love the little village. And as I said, it's not very big, so it comes right up here. Won't take too much longer. I've been working on some model stitching for winter, so I haven't had as much time to work on this as I'd like, but hopefully get a little more time this weekend and keep going with it. So lots of fun, this one. It's Grounding Force from Heartstring Samplery, and it's on 40 count Abyss linen from Fabrics by Stephanie. All right, Stash Spotlight. Fun stuff this week. It's always fun. Stash is always fun, right? Okay, starting off, I was able to talk with Paula from Puntini Puntini at the online expo a couple of weeks ago, and she very graciously sent me a large number of her beautiful pins, and so I'm just going to put a couple up here for sample. I love her pins because they're like tiny little works of art, and depending on how well I can show them here, I may put up proper photographs in the edited video so you can get a better look. But here we go, some very seasonal little Halloween type pins, a new set of blue flowers. There we go. So we get that without the glare. Beautiful autumn, mushrooms, an owl, hedgehog. This one has a tiny squirrel in it. Like I said, it's a little hard to see, so we may have to put some close-ups, but beautiful, beautiful pins. Thank you, Paula, for sharing those with me. They're so fun, and I want to make things and then just stick pins in them because they're so pretty. All right. Also, I have a couple of gorgeous fabrics to show from xJudesigns. Very autumn themed here. We've got, again, it's always going to be a little tough to see, but this first one is a little bit darker purple than it's showing. And then we've got these two lovely kind of harvest colors. This one here is called Fig. Oh, that is absolutely the way it looks. See if we can get a better read on that one. This one is Light Hazelnut, and this one here is White Mustard. Oh, fun stuff. I see we have a floof about to join us, so ruckusing will ensue. And then the last piece of Stash Spotlight for today is this new pack. I got this from the Fat Quarter Shop of new DMC colors for 2021. It's almost over, and I didn't realize they were new colors, so I'll have to try and use some of these. Always fun when there are new colors. All right, on to the world around. This week we have some photos of Praying Mantis, and Valerie sent these to me. Thank you, Valerie. These are from her yard. She was able to get nice and close and get a good photo. Hopefully she'll have some Praying Mantis eggs happening soon and babies for next year. I'm in awe that she was able to get that close to photograph. If I try and get up close to anything that's low towards the ground like that, the dogs will always come and help me and a lot of things don't like to have a dog nose inspecting them, and so they tend to leave. But good job, Valerie. You inspired me also to look up the praying mantis and learn some fun facts. They can jump very much like cats in that they can twist their body around midair so that they land the way they want to land. They can rotate their heads around like an owl to get beautiful big fields of vision. They can see in 3D. They're masters of camouflage and ambush hunters. They've even been known to hunt small birds, which is a little bit terrifying, but I can see how that could happen, I suppose. On the subject of camouflage, I'm used to seeing the traditional green praying mantis that I've always seen growing up, and that looks like a leaf. Apparently, some of them around here would time a molt, so they shed their skin and they come out black right around wildfire season, so that they would blend in more with a burned twig or a darker colored twig than the bright green earlier season. And then there's something called an orchid mantis, which I looked up as well, and I've got some fun photos here. They're quite amazing looking. Apparently they don't mimic an orchid flower per se, but they sort of present in a general flowery aspect, and so they lure a lot of insects to them that way. So fun stuff. I wish we had orchid mantis here, but we don't. We have regular green mantis with their incredible hunting and ambush skills and rotating heads. All right, on to questions. Question I have for you, leading off of that, is about insects. How do you feel about insects? Love them, hate them? I think so many different things fall into that category, and there are some that are so amazing. Even the ones that I struggle to appreciate, like mosquitoes and wasps, can be amazing in their own way. I know we were at a trip, a number of years ago, and just killing time in the hotel before an event. Was watching a documentary about mosquitoes, and they're really astonishing, terrible little pests, but really remarkable in the way that they survive. So I suppose there's always something good to learn, even in the things we hate. But tell me about your insect feelings. You love them, you hate them, don't really care. Either way, I'd love to hear from you. All right, best thing this week, or this past week, was the Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. It was an online event from Acorns and Threads, and it was great. I've attended 2 of their online fall retreats, or fall stitch summits, and the first one last year was actually really tough. My mental health was really not ideal at that point, and so the event was just, it was tough for me to be present. I was really overwhelmed, and so I didn't get to enjoy it. So it was wonderful this time to just relax and enjoy. They put on a wonderful online event, and the teachers were fabulous. It was Kathy from Hands On Design, Tracy from Ink Circles, and Beth from Summerhouse Stitchworks. And they gave us a wonderful project, all tied together from the 3 of them, with 3 completely different finishing styles that I'd never seen before. But what was so great is they gave us very good instructions in the handouts, and they walked us through how to do all the finishing. So even though I've never done any of these finishes, I feel fairly confident that I could manage with that kind of good teaching and example work. So it was just a lovely experience. All right, on to giveaway. Last week we have the wonderful project bag and Susie Sampler Maker from Lindy Stitches, and the winner of that one is Christy Martin. So Christy, congratulations. Send me a message with your address and I will get that in the mail to you. Giveaway for this week, we're going to do, keeping on the theme, 2 beautiful pieces of xJudesigns. This is 40 count linen. This first one is called Elixir. You can see kind of Halloween-y colors, a bit spooky. And the second one, Witches Brew. Again, it's not reading as purple as it is, but if you are interested in these, the keyword to use is brew. Coffee, tea, something in a cauldron, whatever appeals. So use the word brew in your comment and see if you can be the one to win those. And then I'd love to see what you try and stitch on them, since they're special looking fabrics. You want to find just the right thing. So leave me your comments with brew, and next time we'll pick a winner for that one. Last bit, announcements. There's really only one, and it's for Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit next year, 2022. Fall 2022 at Acorns and Threads, and I am going to be one of the designers along with Steph from Lindy Stitches. So we've been talking about ideas. We're very excited to do that, and we look forward to potentially seeing everyone in person next fall in Portland. So that's it for me this week. We've got a couple minutes of puppy video coming at the end, but whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you have a lovely time, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Thank you. Goodbye.